ځکه دا په دې لوبه
کم چانس یې اخیستی دی خو سټرایک ریټ تاسو ګورئ 115 بهترینه
دی. زه په ګاډه سره لیک په نیغه د مجیب زدران باندې اچوم دی. مونی مورکل بلته بدل شو. دوی څنګه ولیدل چې هغوی بدلون راوستی. شفق الله شفق نه دی راښکته کړی نو بېرته
کېدای شي دا انکسپیرینس خبره ده چې شرف الدین دومره ښه بیټسمین د دوی ته نه ښکاري نو کېدای شي مجیب دا چلنج اخیستی چې که خلاص هم دی خو زما په زور باندې
زه په ګاډه سره لوبه ګورو.
But Mujib remains the mystery bowler around the world. He bowls the first over in all the leagues he plays, even in one-dayers, and he's more often than not always picks up a wicket. He's got the towel out, so there is a bit of wetness in the ground still, which I'm surprised. The dew has not yet arrived, and the ground was bone dry when we started, so I wonder what this is all about.
It could be a little bit of moisture out towards perhaps where the boundary rope is. I think spinners always like to have the ball very dry. You see that one sliding on again. That's the trick now as a batsman. The ball is coming down to you. You're picking the leg spin, but it's getting on. So whether you play for a little bit of spin or do you play for the one that goes straight on there? Perhaps a little bit carrying one. Looks like a bit of a googly.
That's why nobody has been able to suss him out. Oh, there you go. He is amazing. He bowls this roll of the fingers and the carom ball, and I've seen him bowl the dibbly dobblers. He's got the right-handers out with his induckers. Look at that. 6.62 is like gold dust in this kind of format. I've never seen anybody make a point for bowling in the shot. Oh, there you go. He's got the wicket. Ashraf was promoted to counter Mujib. So much for it.
Yeah, again here, perhaps hedging his bets, not quite understanding or knowing which way the ball's going to spin. For me, though, quite a strange shot. Ludon's back, keeping wickets back, but trying to take both of them on. Not happy to try and hit in the gaps there. That looked like the normal off-spinner there. Perhaps keeping a little bit low. You always want to play with a slightly straighter back here, certainly when you're not sure how much is going to bounce or spin. Ashraf has to go just for a single. Paktoon lose their first. 2 for 1.
Paktoon, United Breed GP Lubricants.
There you go, Shafiq is back because Ashraf didn't trouble the scorers much and Mujib's mystery remains. 29 years of age, 65 matches for him, a decent record. He's been in good form, but they'll have to watch out for this guy. Even if they play this guy out, Trotty, might be a good idea. Don't take him on.
Again, it just looked like the normal off-spinner, but perhaps trying to put a bit of pressure back on the bowler. Good hands there from Sam Billings, perhaps getting away there. Maybe the umpire thought he'd clipped the pad or that he moved across into the first over. Paktoon, 2 for 1.
Paktoon, United Breed GP Lubricants.
That's the Paktoon 11 in this game. They made a change. RP Singh came back strongly today, picked up 2 wickets. Very good wickets. Afridi utilizing the bowlers. Excellent captaincy. Ingram has got some kind of pressure because he's not performed as well as he would like to. Amir Jameen, the man who got 4 wickets in 4 deliveries, he's going to take the new ball. We thought Morne Morkel would do it, but it's a good idea.
Yeah, certainly. Perhaps, again, we always see captains changing their minds on the fly. Also, I think as a batsman, you wouldn't mind Morné Walker now. I think Sam Billing perhaps standing behind the stumps, good place as a captain to be, seeing that it is a little bit slow. He's gone for the more skiddier bowler, perhaps want to get underneath and not allow the batsman to get underneath or use the pace of Morné Walker.
But Fletcher has gone over the top from the word go, and that's what he does. Takes his front foot out of the way, just makes room. So lack of pace from Amin might just work in his favor. Well bowled. There you go again. He's not looking to play proper shots.
And for me as well, straight away you think he's going to bowl fuller length is what you want here. You want batsmen having to try and hit the ball down the ground straight away. With Morné Walker, you think more pace and back of a length, you're able to stay back or leg side and cut it. You want to use what you have, the facilities. The ball is slowly holding up as it gets older and older.
So out of 60 balls, 8 balls out of the way with only 2 on the board. So, there's a fielder there. Pressure on now. So when you tried 2 or 3 things and you've not been able to pierce the infield, then the pressure is on. What do you do now?
Well, there you see Fletcher using his feet. So straight away, he realizes he needs to create a little bit of momentum here and hit him off his length. Important 3 deliveries coming out here. Man's got to hold his nerve, perhaps try and take a wicket. And that's carved away off the outside of the bat over the offside. Missing his length there. Got to hold your nerve. Fletcher using his feet, knowing he's got to do something. They're going width on offer. Previous 3 deliveries we saw were straight. They were at the stumps. And they're difficult to hit.
Well, the idea was right. He was wanting to bowl a full Yorker on the outside the off stump, but Fletcher compensated by coming 3 yards outside the crease and managing to put the meaty part of his bat onto the ball. Just went in the air. It was not a very convincing shot, but this is how it pans out. Oh, it's gone big. And it's full. It's the maximum.
Yeah, again, slightly over pitch. Just got to hold your nerve. Try and close out the over. We had a change in field. Deep square leg. Came up. Deep mid wicket. Perhaps Sam Billings wants him to bowl a little bit straighter. Looked like it was a slight change up of pace. Perhaps did Fletcher a little bit in the air. But managed to get away with it. He's a strong man. Even his mishits go for 6.
Last ball. Oh, this has been swatted like a fly, and he's hold his position. So makes up for those first 3 deliveries. 18 for 1 is the score.
United Bridge.
This one's smeared out to the leg side, coming back for 2. Good running, bad throw there, perhaps if it slightly on target from Jason Roy, the Tigers would have been in business. Here, this is the last over. For me, key here is missing his line, not so much the length. Then, last ball of the over then, perhaps a little bit too short.
Good comeback, and that should have been a single. You know, I've never seen often in this short outfield somebody taking 2 from the hand. So Jason Roy's shoulder is an open book. People know. Well bowled. Fantastic stroke that. Nobody straight up. Mid on is pretty wide, long on, and that was a good option for Shafiq.
Yeah, I think Captain Billings has pushed him a little bit wider because of the slog sweep. He's trying to attempt to play the previous delivery. That for me is a very good cricket shot. Straight back. Percentages are more in your favour. There again, straight back. Better connection. I think now this being the Tigers' ace card, don't want to give him another wicket. Don't let them back in the game. You've got a bit of momentum now of the Paktoon batsmen. Certainly as a partnership here, partnership wins you games.
Well, you're on your way. You've recovered from that first over. Oh, shot. That's another 6. So fantastic batting by Shafiq. He has faced Mujib a lot. 12 runs in the over is 34. One more delivery to go. So expensive over finally coming for Mujib. Just firing it outside off stump, giving a lot of pace for Shafiq to use.
As a spinner, ideally your default wants to be trying to hit the top of off stump, back of a length. Again, premeditated sweep shot. The men behind square, very fine because of the pace that he bowls at. Paktoon flying here, just what they needed. That 34 for 1 off the 3.
United Breed GP Lubricants.
So 34 after the power plays. This is the most Tigers have conceded in their power plays. They've been as low as 18, 21 and 27. This is the first time they've given more than 30 in the 3 overs. And unfortunately in a game where they've only got 93 to bat on. Morkel is coming in place of Yamin.
Yeah, Morne Morkel starts there. Great shot from Fletcher. Pretty strange decision there from Morne Morkel. Sam Billings before that ball was waving his arms, realising there were 5 men in the ring. Bernard was up rather. Fletcher realising this and trying to hit it over mid-off.
But Ronnie wouldn't have made the difference.
Yeah, I just think perhaps if he had realised that, and mid-off was back, I don't think he would have played that shot. And again, this is what I mean by that pace and bounce, being able to stay leg side of it. This one goes over the keeper though. His natural length, Morne Morkel, slightly shorter than everyone else. Using his pace, even though that is an off-cutter, taking the pace off. Still more bounce than anybody else is going to get.
Well, he's riding his luck. He's not been out very often, just been out once in this tournament so far. Let's go down to Zainab. Let's see who she's got.
That is a fantastic effort from Jason Roy. I think he had it collided with the boundary rope there. Sam Billings realising just how special an effort that was. Just unlucky can't pull it off. Fletcher, the back turning in his hand. Look at this. Unbelievable effort from the Englishman. Yeah, the elbow touches there before he could release it. Unbelievable effort, but unfortunately Fletcher's going to get away with this one. Yeah, confirmation there. Oh, the 6, unfortunately. Good piece of fielding.
Okay, let's go to Priya, who's boundary side.
So I'm with Sagarika Gatke right here. Welcome, and it's so lovely seeing you at the stadium. Tell me your experience of watching a format like the T10.
It's actually my first time watching a format like T10. It's exciting because you never know what's going to happen. It's been a little bit of a tough day for us, but it's exciting. It's exciting to be just being here and watching it, and it's quite unpredictable because you never know what's going to happen, but it's a fun format. Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, you have been part of a film that was sport-based. It was hockey, and this is cricket. So do you have somewhat of a sport talk with Zahir on and off?
I have been a sports person all my life, and it's just so happened that I married a cricketer, so it just, and yes, I've done a sports film, so I enjoy every kind of sport, so yes, and it's all the more exciting to be watching cricket with Zahir playing, so yes, it's fun, it's always fun.
I can see the excitement on your face. Tell me, apart from cricket, what is it that you have been enjoying in this lovely emirate of Sharjah in this beautiful weather?
It's great to be... That's a six. Anyway, it's great to be here, with this kind of weather. We've had some great hospitality by our team owners, and they've looked after us so well. So it's actually been a lot more fun watching cricket and doing a lot of other things. And we just had a get-together yesterday with the whole team. So it was fun. It's been fun. It's been great to be here at such a great time of the year. So yeah, looking forward.
Thank you so much, Sagarika. Hope you have fun at the stadium and outside. Thank you.
Thank you, Priya. That was Sagarika.
پښتون United Breed GP Lubricants.
کاروان مال هغه مرکز چې د تجارت ټول معیارونه پکې په پام کې نیول شوي په نږدې راتلونکي کې پرانیستل کیږي. پته د کارتین او دویم سړک طلایي ښارګوټي ته مخامخ.
Over there for him. We said earlier, perhaps the pace and bounce of Morkel would help the batsman sort of hit the ball square and be able to use his pace. And straight away, right on the money. Just think every time the batsmen have looked to hit straight, use a straight bat. And we look at the way that Fletcher picks up Morkel there. Great timing.
Got him. That's plumb in front. Surendran, is it too little, too late? How do you defend 34 in 6 overs with 8 wickets in hand? 8 now, it was 9 before this delivery. But finally Sunil Narayan taking one back for his team.
Yeah, looking to go across the stumps here again. You see he's setting himself there, back foot's way across. He's almost limiting himself to trying to hit the ball square of the wicket. Those ones now, you just need to pick up singles, hit them down the ground, pick up your singles, do the basics right. Good partnership there. Shafiq has to go for 16, Toon 60 for 2.
So 60 for 2 now. Pakhtuns chasing 94. And Sunil Narayan. Boundary. That was lazy work by Morkel there. He's not having a good time out there. 26 runs. He got smacked for in his first over, and now this boundary. This was a moment where you could have actually tightened the screws a bit, probably get a leg in the door, come back. Colin Ingram needs some runs in the tournament. So this was a bonus boundary for him.
Yeah, nice way to start there. Boundary first ball. Always settles you a little bit. Get a rip ahead of that strike rate. That's what I mean. Just play basic cricket now. Got the game in the bag. You don't need to do anything fancy or try and premeditate anything. Look at this boundary. The balls are good. It's good effort from Morné Morkel. Perhaps the ground giving way that bit of rain overnight and this morning. Not easy.
I'll take my words back. Looking at that replay, it was a good effort. I thought he just... this could be interesting, but Sunil Narayan will command some respect. Fletcher knows he's ahead. There's no point going after Sunil Narayan and give him a wicket. So he'll probably just block him.
Yeah, good experience here from the two campaigners who play all around the world in T20 cricket. Into the over, Paktoon, 66 for 2.
United Breed GP Lubricants.
Boy who missed out today, Watto, he's never far away either, and then Brendan McCullum, and it's just hit up that neat 100, so they're the key batsmen. Keep watching them, and very hard to find consistency in this format, given you've just got to go so hard. I suppose the guys who are a little bit more hit and miss need to watch these guys and see the method they use to stay consistent. And maybe it is holding a stronger technique. Certainly when you look at a Watson and hitting down the ground more, there's the guys I think who are more prolific or consistent do hit to safer areas more often. So Khan into the attack. Man there, one bounce, didn't carry. More elevation, and Rutherford might have been able to get a hand on it. He looks at his bat, but it was lucky that he missed it. Another look at the wicket.
Yeah, a genuine wicket taker. Sunil Narayan just calling that off spinner, off cutter. Came in very, very sharply, plumb in front.
Gee, he crumbled. Like he was facing a Wacko Yunus 160k delivery. Under that knee roll sometimes it'll get through, won't it? Shouldn't be any problem here. That run rate required is under 6. Just so in control, huh? When you get that cameo going, you get someone who's punching it like Fletcher, it just makes that score under 100. Chasing 94 for victory is so much easier.
Yeah, and you were talking about finding a method to hit those big shots in this format. It's only 10 overs, so I think the basic stays the same. You got to have a really good position, and then you got to keep an eye on the ball and fast hands, I believe. If you go fast hands, you'll be more successful in a lesser over game.
44 Fletcher. And he just gets it over the infield. There isn't an attempt, but he was never going to get there. Comes back for 2, moves to 46. Just scoring a 50 in this format is an achievement. It was there to hit. So the last 2 shots he's played, he's mishit them. And it could be his 3rd 50 in a row. How good is that?
Yeah, he likes a bit of pace on the ball. He's one of those players who clears his front legs and try to hit through the line like that. You beauty. Oh, I thought he was gone. I thought he was going a long way. Actually, it went up in the air for a long, long time. Yes, you can smile at it, you can ignore it, but wonderfully taken at mid-wicket.
Oh, there was just a little bit more. Let's see where it hits on the bat. The toe, the last 3 shots, he has toe-ended it. It was a knuckleball from Khan.